this one video is going to give you a wholesome idea of how can you the whole business flow in like 5 simple steps that you can talk about. So the topic of this video is what? How 5 steps to establishing a profitable online business. Again, establishing a profitable online business. Thinking that this is a business, just like an offline world, this is also business. And you're not just creating an online course, you're not just creating an online community, you're not just recording things up, you are building a business which has to be sustainable, which has to be long term, where the focus has to be together, money and impact. And in this video it is going to be a surface level thing where 5 steps is going to give you a surface level idea. Okay, this is how it looks like on the front end of the things. So thank you so much for tuning in this one video / podcast. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 steps. Okay, abbreviation based again. I love abbreviations. It helps me remember something deep down. And I think now you also watching this. Probably you are an introvert and you want to consume content. And I think you're also great with what abbreviations. Abbreviations is a cool thing to do. ACMRMFR. I repeat, ACMFR. So 5 steps in 5 abbreviations. ACMFR. This way we are going to talk about this one. So step number 1 talks about the whole goal of business is, I'll tell you, taking folks from the external community all the way to internal community. This is your paid community. That is not your paid community. Now, external community, social media, where you have those subscribers, followers, consuming content, getting results, stuff like that. This is your proper community where they have made the transaction and came this far. The whole goal is coming all the way from external community to an internal community. Am I recording? I'm great, I'm recording. For once, I thought I was not recording. So that's like the whole goal and the structure of this video. It's like, how can you go from external community all the way to internal community? Okay. Step number 1 is building authority. A for authority. Now, how do you build an authority is where, how would be the next one? What are you great at? What's a superpower? And that's the what of it. What's a superpower? For example, if you are great in, for example, in calligraphy. Okay. So you build a channel, build a blog, build a podcast for free. Social media, where you create content and keep on giving people things for free so that they consume you. The credibility goes up, the bond builds, the trust factor comes into picture, the authority in general. You become that leading authority of something. Okay, if I want to learn about calligraphy, I have to go to that person. If I want to learn about working out for getting 6 packs, I have to go to that person. If I want to gain muscle, I have to go to that person. If I want to learn something about advertisements, I have to go to that person. So you're building authority in people's heart altogether. It's like, if they want to do something, and that something directly connects you with that one thing. For example, if you're great at cooking biryani, the first thing that their mind has to do, okay, I'm going to go to that channel and watch the recipe that you've got, and I'm going to get value out of it. I'm going to get results out of it. That's how you build credibility. That's you build authority in an external community altogether. The A stands for authority. External community, social business. Now this is ideally and typically for free. You don't charge anything. Again, free platforms, free content. They get to consume, they get to get the results. You are adding so much of value. Point number 1. Point number 2, step number 2 is the C, stands for capturing. The whole goal is not to do charity services. Like, you are not building charities like that. This is business. And this business consists of 2 things. Money and impact. Not money, impact. Not money, then impact. It's money and impact together. It's like parallel. It's like 2 legs that you've got. One leg is money, one leg is impact. It's like you cannot walk with one leg. You will fall down. You cannot just make money. You will fall down. You cannot just make impact. You're not building a business out of it. These 2 things have to be always going in a parallel direction. Okay. So the second step is C, capturing. Once you start sending people to your external community, you from there build a landing page, build a website, build an opt-in page where you pitch them something for free. Now I'm going to talk to you for free. I'm going to teach you biryani recipe myself, live version with Q&A sessions towards the end in a workshop that I'm doing. I'm going to teach you horse riding, sitting on a horse, for example. You're going to teach them horse riding, sitting on a horse and for 90 minutes, and going to give you secrets of doing all these cool things. You are pitching them your masterclass. You're pitching them you're taking them from free content which is scattered all over the place and capturing, getting name, email ID. You're offering something solid in structured way. Okay, step number 2. Step number 3 talks about M for, guess what? Money. You need to now monetize it. Now that you've given content for free, added value for free, helped people for free, solved the questions for free, brought them into a direction. Okay, you have captured the lead, brought them into a list, keep on adding value, and then you bring them to a place where you can sell them something. Because business, you have to actually make money out of it. You make money out of it. You sell them your online course, your masterminds, your one-to-ones, your bonuses, your products. You're selling them those things so that they get here. They were learning when they want to cook biryani, they come here. Here you tell them, okay, you don't have to come here when you want to cook biryani, but then here you get exactly what spices you need on a regular basis. You give them structured information, tell them the whole art and science of cooking and the recipe and the cooking world is like, this is what Shimla mirchi is. You talk details of it and you make them kitchen ready whenever they want. They don't have to come and consume this video, this content, because you have taught them art and science of cooking biryani and like 10 different ways altogether, like a challenge or something. Okay, so that's way you teach them stuff. Step 1 was authorities, capture, monetize. You now here in the step number 3, this is where your actual responsibility starts as a leader, as a tribe leader, as a community leader, as a founder of a community. You know how and why. That way in the external community, you are adding value for free, you are helping people out. Now the goal here on the flip side is to do what? To not just add value, but get them results, to help them out, to get them results from, you have to shift the focus from adding value, helping people out, to actually get them results, to make them the greatest biryani that they have ever ate from anybody else. Now they have to start cooking their own biryani, and which has to stand test of times and also be the greatest of it in 10 different ways altogether. That's a challenge, and you can work on it. If you know exactly the art and science of doing anything, you can actually help people in 10 different ways of one single thing. That's again the art and science behind, the whole superpower that you've got. Like the greater you are in doing something, the better ways you can find and tweak it according to the need of the people. That's like one of the most interesting things I have ever come across. Step number 4. Now step 3 was monetizing. Step number 4 is now you fulfill it. F stands for fulfilling. You fulfill what you have promised them. That's where the 10 different ways of biryani comes into picture. It's like, okay, I'm not going to just teach you the art and science of one specific biryani, but then this is going to be the challenge for you, and I'm going to teach you 10 different ways. And how can you stand test of times? What do you have to know exactly about so many things? And when should you have to cook? What should you have to pick? From what color of a capsicum should you be? Like, first of all, there's no capsicum in a biryani. What type of chicken you have to get? Like, how should the chicken have to be cut? It's like the ways of sharp, already into bone. It's like, that's how it has to be. And I'm really sorry if you're vegetarians. Like, that example just came with the flow. Anyway, you get the point that I'm explaining, right? So, fulfillment is where you not just deliver value, but you're delivering results. This is more on the lines of, again, it's kind of connecting with back step number 3. Step number 4, now that you've fulfilled, step number 5 is going to be one of the most crucial things of you doing an online business, is removing yourself from the equation. This is something that I've learned from a lot of internet marketers and the business world. As an entrepreneur, you cannot be working actively. You cannot be making money actively. It always has to start actively and go all the way to passive. Like, you have to start making money. Your assets have to start making money even when you're not actively selling. Even when you are sleeping, the money has to start generating. That's where you are pulling yourself out of the equation. How do you do that? That's what All that's what all happens in Academy of Ardent Scientists, and a lot of videos you can see on YouTube in this channel. You can actually see so many videos of automations and delegations and how do you remove yourself. The step number 5, we're not going, we're already crossed 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but you have to now, the 5th step is remove yourself from the equation and let the ecosystem build on itself, grow on itself. You're letting automations work for you. You're getting you're hiring team members who can work for you, delegating so many things. The other day I was watching Rand Serhan's one of the video, and he said the first thing that you have to focus is do the things that you are great in and delegate the rest of the things to your members. Now, what he said and what I'm saying to you right now is that this comes in phases. When you are starting off the business, you are already broke, you're already in debt, you don't get to hire people then. Once you start making money, then you think of, okay, this is what I have to automate, this is what I have to delegate, this is how I can remove myself from the equation. That's how automation, removing yourself from the equation means, like building an ecosystem where you've got members helping members. It's breeding in itself. That's the community you're building. And that brings us to the conclusion of this one video. ACMFR, authority, capture, monetize, fulfillment, removing ourselves from the equation. Thank you so much for being a part of this one video / podcast and making this topic a part of your day. And I'm going to see you in another exciting video pretty soon. Or probably just can binge watch or whatever. You can see something on the screen, you can watch that. Take care. Have a great day. يسعك الفضاء الرحيب الفسيح.